So, a quick video today. Why do most e-commerce ads fail? Now, there's a few easy reasons here that are responsible for more than, I think, 80% of failed e-commerce campaigns and lost revenue. The first reason here is that all the ads people make, they don't explain the product. They focus only on benefits. So the easy problem here is that people are not going to believe whatever claims you make about your product. There are some cases in which they will, but even if they do not rely on that. So many people make ads or make a new product or find a product and they'll just make sure that their ads just cover the benefits. And that is one of the worst mistakes you can make because one, people are not going to believe that. You typically will need some kind of either demonstration, uh, some kind of show of results, or explain why it works. Those are the main fixes. So, in your ad, make a really good effort to explain how your product works, explain what makes it work, and try your best to avoid just focusing on benefits. We've had this features and benefits debate in marketing for a long time, but look, they both lose. Features are a bad idea to promote because they don't really mean anything to the person, and benefits are a better idea than features to focus on, but they're also bad because people won't believe them. So you need the mechanism that the product uses to get those benefits to come through. The second thing here is they focus on the product instead of why folks need it. This is also pretty bad. It's bad practice. Here's why. The product, it's just bragging about what you made. People don't care about that. Instead, focus on why somebody might need it. Focus on how it plugs into a person's life, and you'll have a much better chance of getting a better click-through rate, getting higher conversion rates, because now you've turned it from an item into something that you can use, something that benefits you, right? Now you're essentially talking about the item with respect to the customer. It isn't just, for example, it isn't just a multivitamin. You know, you need it because you want certain benefits. For example, it isn't just vitamins. They're the way that you can stay healthy, the way you can avoid energy pitfalls and brain fog and all these things. For example, people would be far more interested in a headline that says something like the easiest way to end brain fog versus something like seven important vitamins. Like, and people actually make these mistakes. People actually make these mistakes. Focus on why the person will need it. Why does someone need this thing? That's the most important question you can ask, and it's the most important thing to focus on in any ad. So to fix this, do customer research, figure out what your customers enjoy and what they hate in similar products. Read reviews, read interviews, interview your customers, try and see what they like, what they don't like, or if not your customers, interview someone else's customer. Interview someone in general who might be, buying this thing or close to buying this thing, so that you can see what they like, dislike, what they want, and what they don't want. All right, that's very important. Um, Going from there, we have the other issue. Ads fail because it's not based on an angle that can make the product of the ad useful. All right, if the product of the ad is not useful, you're not gonna have a way to break through. Um, this is similar to point two, but point three is about angles here. Now, an angle is simply a point where your product and your market intersect. What this means is that if your product has a solution or something, the angle is that solution, how it fits into a customer's problem. So let's take suitcases for an example, right? A suitcase could be a way to store items. Maybe you might just have extra clothes and you want to put them in the suitcase, right? That's the suitcase solving one of your problems. Instead of having clothes just strewn all over the place or, in a bundle, you can put them in a suitcase and store them long term. That's one idea. Another solution that the suitcase provides is travel, right? It's an easy way to travel with items, with clothing, uh, and have it essentially, go where you need it. Another suitcase solution could be protection. It's an easy way to protect items so that they don't get destroyed easily. And that's a separate solution from travel, but it's usually combined. When we're traveling, we also appreciate our items being protected. So it's kind of two in one there. But those are all separate solutions to separate problems. They're basically three distinct uses that, you know, essentially give the suitcase different angles to come from. So your suitcase could be the most protective suitcase on the market. It could be the easiest way to go on a 2 week trip. It could be the easiest bag to take on a 2 week trip. It could be, you know, a suitcase that unfolds into shelves. So it's easy. It's an easy way to store items and get them when you need them. All these are different angles that give your products more appeal and essentially more ways for people to need them. This is for you to figure out, not for your customer. And another reason why ads fail is because the post ad experience is awful. What I mean by this is that a lot of the time brands will take those angles we just discussed, not even think about them, and just list the features on the site. So for example, they'll have their suitcase talking about how it has shelves. Well, guess what? No one cares if it has shelves. What they do care about is how those shelves play into their life, why they might need those shelves, right? You might need those shelves because you take hour and a half to dig through your suitcase on a trip to figure out what clothing you want. If the suitcase has shelves in it, you can simply open it when you want, get the clothing you need in, 10 seconds, and close it back and have no worries, no hassles, and have your trip go as smoothly as it could because the clothing you want is extremely easy to get. Obviously, you wouldn't write an ad like this, but that solution, that angle, is what you want to have in your advertising. That angle needs to be extremely easy to understand, and it needs to be front and center on the ad and on the site. So back to post ad experience. Post ad experience is awful because essentially what you're doing is you are leaving it up to the customer to figure all this stuff out. You're leaving it up to them to go in and to figure out essentially what angles they might need this product for. Why might I need this? That is for your job to tell them, not for their job to figure out. All right? People should never have to convince themselves that they should buy your product. You need to lay your product out, show how it works, show what makes it work, and show the benefits that it brings on the landing page, right? And the thing is, your homepage might not do this, which is why landing pages are important. You need to lay out what it does, how it does it, why it's important, and why the viewer might need it. If you do this, I promise you, you will get extremely good sales. You will have a positive ROAS, and people will not be struggling to buy your product. But these are the reasons why e-commerce ads fail, and these are how you can fix that. There are probably more, but these are the big four that you will be able to fix and be able to see results. So have a good time. Hope that helps.